Hi everyone. I am Jessica. I am, I feel weird saying this, a couturier designer with Chalking with the Girls. I am a little early today. I think I'm going to have to start doing my lives earlier because I think I'm getting sick from getting to bed too late. So hopefully everyone can watch the lives a little earlier. If not, you can watch the replay. So if you are watching right now and there is a little square red thing at the top of your screen, probably right about there, maybe there, and it says live, that means you are watching me live. If it does not say live, that means you are watching the replay. So, hi Julia. Hi Angela. If you are watching the replay, just put hashtag replay. If you're live, that means that you can talk with me live right now. And hello, obviously, those of you that are on are talking. We are going to do, we, meaning me, I am worn out, but I think going to bed late, just in general, is starting to take its toll. So that's right. We'll get through it. We're gonna. I keep stepping on something. So I'm just gonna go live earlier. Hi Sharon, and see how we go. So for those of you who don't know about Couture, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Couture. We are a we are a high-end home decor DIY company. We have reusable adhesive silkscreen transfers. We have Chalkology paste that you are not going to find anywhere. People always ask me, what is the difference between paste and paint? And here's my answer. Paint is permanent, paste is not. Paste is, hey Heather, hi Sharon. Paste is semi-permanent when dry. It is water soluble, so it can be removed. And you will not find it anywhere else because it was developed by the, I want to say owner, but I guess the founder of the company, and it is only made in our location. So if you see something that says chalk paste, it's not the original. We also have a Couture ink, which is heat set, permanent when it is heat set with either an iron or an oven. So obviously you're not gonna heat set glass with an iron, but you can heat set it in an oven. Fabric can be heat set with an iron. We have several surfaces that we've had, and we just came out with a bunch of brand new ones, which are really cool ones. You can actually do our project on anything. You can use dry erase board, window, wood, canvas, pillowcases, ceramic, pretty much anything that you can see, you can chalk or ink. Inking you only want to use when it is something that you can heat set though. It will not dry if it cannot be heat set. So if you are interested in having a home business, having a hobby on the side, supplementing your income, I can offer you a wonderful business with the company. It's $99 for a kit. It comes with 8 transfers, 5 chalk pastes, a catalog, your startup guide, and an apron. And it is $240 worth of product. I don't have a picture. I don't know why I don't have a picture. but I will post that afterwards. What we're going to do now, hello, Rebecca. I'm going to switch myself over. We are going to, we, meaning I'm going to do a pillow today. Let me just adjust my camera. I wanted to do something a little bit on the easy side since I'm not feeling good, but also something pretty. And I have been wanting to do a pillow with this transfer since I saw it. So we're going to do a pillow with the winter toil. I'm not really sure what kind of word toil is, but that's what it's called. That's what it says right here. See, it says winter toil. So this is what we're gonna do. I don't know, like I said, I don't know why I love it so much. I saw it and I'm like, you know what? This would be perfect on, hello, John Sofo. Hi, Sean. This would be perfect on a black pillow with gold ink. So that is what I am doing. I kind of have half of my supplies because the other half of my supplies are still in my car from this weekend. So we'll see. Hopefully you guys can see because my lights are in my car. My keypad is in the car, but that's okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna iron my pillowcase just to make sure it's all straight and flat. No wrinkles in it. Hopefully you guys can see because I can't see that well. But I think you guys have a better, I think it auto adjusts. Actually, I wonder if I can turn my flashlight on. I don't know if I can. I don't know. Sean, can I turn my flashlight on my phone while I'm doing a live? Sean is like the switcher king. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, from the Balloon Animal Festival. That's exactly what it's from, John. I'm surprised you weren't there. So I've got my, oh yes, I have the Mint Easy Press. Oh, I had to, they didn't have a teal one, so I had to get the mint one. Deb, you haven't tried, will we ink on fabric? Yes, I can. How can I do it, Sean? Do I go to cameras? Cameras. Nope, that didn't work. That only took me back. Sources. Let's see. Sean's going to tell me how to do it. Picture in picture. Oh, I love my Carleys. That's all I ever wear. Let's close that. Advanced settings. I don't know what director's mode is. Oh well, that's all right. Hopefully you guys can see. Oh, LED light on. There you go. Thank you, Sean. Even though I know that you showed me all this during leadership, so I just got it. So now we can all see. Hi, Kathleen. So I just put my ink mat there, and the reason I have my ink mat is so that my fabric won't move. And I'm just trying to stabilize it so that I get, so we put our ink mat, it's sticky, and make sure there are no wrinkles whatsoever, because then if we have wrinkles, then our transfer is not going to look, our pillow's not going to look right. We have wonderful pillows from, oh, you guys aren't even seeing what I'm doing because I didn't, turned it back around. So let's go. There we go. All right, so it's all ironed. We have everything ready to go. I'm going to take my transfer out. Hi, Tammy. I am using a 20, I just threw my label away. I'm using a 20 by 20 pillow. That's my pillow that I'm using. 20 by 20. My thing's going on. All right. So again, I'm not really sure what has drawn me to this pillow, but this transfer, I find it to be amazing. I think seeing it at the convention with all the Christmas decorations and winter decorations, it's just, I saw it and I was like, I have to have this. So I'm going to do it simple though. I think I'm going to keep it, like I said, we're going to do black with, I know, right? Best pillows ever besides ours. Teresa, it's not from Couture. It is from IKEA, and they're the pillows that I use all the time. I love the size. They fit our 18 by 18 transfers perfectly. And I don't know. I just love them. I'm going to move you over without me here. I'm going to try and lift this up a little bit so you can see the whole thing. I've yet to figure out getting the perfect setup for my thing. There we go. I'm going to have Sean come from Washington and set my lives up. So we're going to take our finger and we're going to roll back our transfer. What I'm going to do though is I'm just going to roll the top, and then I'm going to flip this over and fold back the edge. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to be able to put this down without any air bubbles. We are not going to fuzz the transfer because we want it to stick to the fabric. So there we go. We got it down. Tammy, if you PM me, I can send you, well, that didn't work. If you PM me, I can send you the link. So PM me, oh, you know what it is? It's my fuzzing cloths under here. I can't get a good thing, but I didn't want anything to get on my pillow. So I put them there. But I'll put this down. I need to put a new tablecloth down. All right. So I'm going to go down about an inch because this is an 18 by 18 transfer. It's a 20 by 20 pillow. Take the 2 inches off. We want 2 inches off the top, 2 inches off the 5. You can go on and have them shipped. Yes. Yeah. They're very inexpensive. They're really, really good price, and they're good quality. I get the inserts for them as well that goes with them. So, but they're called Girly, G-U-R-L-I. All right, so I'm looking at my pillow. I feel like we didn't go on straight. I have enough issues being straight in the head as it is. Don't need my transfers to not be straight. So there we are. Sean, are you excited about the cruise? Because I'm excited about the cruise, and I got my airfare And I'm really close to getting my husband's airfare too. So, very excited. All right, I am going to use shimmer copper. And I said I was doing it gold and black, but for some reason I feel like the copper, it's just a brighter color. And I think it works really well. And I love it. So that's what I'm using. So I'm going to stir my ink just to make sure it's all mixed up. Your ink, you should never add water to. Sometimes it's a little watery, and you can leave it out overnight to get a little thicker. I find that mostly with the black and the red. So, all right, I'm gonna start on top, and I always go in one direction only. I find that if I have air bubbles, it allows me to get them out without having any problem with my project. So I'm actually gonna start from the bottom because this is a big transfer. And with the ink, you don't have to worry about it drying as fast like you do with the paste. So you can take a little bit more time, make sure that you have everything covered. I am just gonna go over where there is silkscreen because there's no reason to waste paste on areas that there is no silkscreen. So when you do the ink, you start off of a little bit off of your transfer, and then you go in whatever direction you're gonna go. Like I said, you can do any direction you want. I always find that going in one direction is best. So that is my personal thing. Everyone has their own. I lied. I am going to go over the whole transfer, apparently. I'll just scrape up my excess. Everybody has their own way of doing everything. So, you know, you could watch me and I'm going to say one thing, and you can watch somebody else and they'll say something totally different. It's not that either one is right or wrong. It's just that is our personal preference. So don't think because you hear something from one person and something different from somebody else that, you know, somebody's doing something wrong. It's more a personal preference of how we like to do things. Yes, Kathleen, the transfers are reusable up to 10 times. Kathleen, I want to come do an inking class at your studio. We can do it after hours or when you're not open. Message me. We can do this together. I'll bring the stuff, you bring the people. We all have different preferences. So, you know, now if I say something is reusable and somebody else says something isn't reusable, you might want to get a little bit of clarification because, you know, that's something different. But how you do things is all personal preference. You do what you feel is comfortable for you. You know, some people will fuzz when they do fabric. I do not, because like I said, I like my transfer to be really sticky when I go on fabric. Other people just like it to be a little bit sticky, you know, so it's, again, it's a personal preference. Some people wax, some people don't wax. It's just what works for you, which is great because you can do what you feel is right for you. You know, there's some things that you really, you know, you need to do. You should use a squeegee. You need to clean your transfers. But as far as, you know, doing projects, it's a lot of it is a personal preference of how you do things. So, and you know, you'll learn different things from everybody, which is really cool. You can be in a room with 10 people doing the same exact project, and I guarantee you not one person's project is going to look alike, which is the beauty of Couture. Everyone's is different, everyone's is personally made, and it's your own style. So if anyone is new to either watching me or seeing Couture at all, just type in #newbie. If you have any questions during the live at all, please stop me and type them in. What kind of dryer do you use to dry ink? So Debbie, I use a heat gun. I don't believe I'm going to be using a heat gun today because I think that my heat gun is in my car still. And unfortunately, no one is home within calling distance to ask for somebody to go look at it or look for it. I should actually use a blow dryer if I'm not gonna, but I don't think I have a blow dryer down here either. So let me actually see if I can get one of my sons. I'm sorry if I yell and you guys hear it. Colin! He's probably not gonna hear me. He's probably got his headphones on. Of course, one of them is supposed to be in the living room or in the kitchen watching the puppy. But it doesn't sound like anybody's up there. Let me see if I... knock on the ceiling, because the ceiling's right under their bedroom. Nope, I will get no answer. And since I'm using my phone, my iPad, and my computer, getting in touch with them is pretty much useless. Actually, let me see if I can message him. Let's see. He might not see it, but new message. No, new message. Colin. And can you bring it to me? Whoops. All right. Well, I see, here's somebody walking around. So here they got my message. Where do I get it from? The heat gun I got from Michael's. It was about $20, I believe. I think I had. Is that you, Cal? Mm-hmm. You're the best. See, he didn't hear me yelling for him, but he heard me. He got my message on social media. Thanks, babe. Mm-hmm. Is somebody watching the puppy?
She's in the kitchen.
In her cage or just in the...
she's roaming around.
Okay, well, because she can squeeze through the banister.
Well, she's just been laying on the vent the whole time.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Yeah, I think it was like $20 and I got it 60% off. So it ended up costing me like $8. But again, you can just use a blow dryer. I just like my heat gun because it obviously is hot and it does dry everything faster. But you don't have to spend the money. You can use a regular old blow dryer. I think it's really sad that my son has a better blow dryer than I do. I know, right, Kathleen? So we're just working our way up. It's super easy. I will tell you that I was very intimidated by ink. If ever I needed anything inked, I would call Kara or Gail, who are my very good friends, and they are two designers that work with me. And I say, can you please ink this? And then I got a Cricut heat press, and then my world like literally turned upside down. I was like, oh, I can ink. And I don't know why. I think it's because it sets it so fast that I'm less intimidated by it. I think because it's permanent and I can't fix it after it's heat set or when it's down. You know, like if I mess this up, there's no going back. But it's okay. I did some custom onesies at our balloon festival that we just did. And I messed one up, and that's okay. I just got a new one and went on my way. I have a habit of touching the ink, getting the ink on my fingers. See, I don't know if you can see that. And because all my stuff is in my car, actually I do have wipes here, which is good. But, you know, something goes in the ink and then it gets on what I'm doing, and, you know, I'm just a mess. If you know me, you know I'm a mess. But that's okay, because I'm a fun mess. I like to think I'm a fun mess. I don't know if you ask my husband if he'll think I'm a fun mess. But my friends think I'm a fun mess. Hello, Linda Lou. Does anyone have any questions? No questions? Are you all just so interested in what I'm doing? All right. So I am going to scrape off my excess. You do not want to waste any chalk or ink. It's like liquid gold. Trust me. You'll know what I mean when you get it. I can actually tell where there's extra, so that's why I'm not doing the whole thing. All right, so first, I'm going to clean my fingers. That's first. So that I cannot get anything on it. Trust me, that doesn't mean I can't get anything on it, because if there's a will, there's a way. I'm putting my ink far from me, but I don't want my squeegee too far, because I'm going to show you to pull it up slowly. And I do that because if there's any areas that need a little extra TLC or you didn't get perfectly, you can put it right back down and go over it again. Luckily, this doesn't dry like paste, because I'd be in trouble now. My whole transfer would stick. Well, actually, the paste would stick to my transfer. But that's not the case. So, here we go. I'm going to, let's see if we can zoom in, just so you can see what's going on. Oh, see, you know what? I swear I wasn't going to sing today, but I guess I lied. Right. So you obviously can't see the whole thing, but you don't need to see the whole thing. We'll zoom back out. I just want you to see that as you pull this back slowly, if you have any areas, so right here, I don't know if you can see it, it's missing a little bit, so I'm just going to go right back down. I'm going to pull it up, and perfect. Oh, my berries. Got to make sure my berries are done. So see, I just went back down I just put some more ink on it, and then we're going to pull it up. My twig. Oh, apparently I lost I clicked off of, how did I exit my screen? I lost my live. I know you guys can see it, but I can't see if you're saying anything. And now you can't hear me because I have a squeegee in my mouth. So let me just get this back on so I can see if you guys are asking me any questions. There we go. All right. Back in action. So my twig here is wanting to be difficult. My little leaf here. And I find that the only reason that it does that is just like the different levels of your surface, of like what you're doing it on, if something just doesn't get pressed the same as something else. But again, it's super easy. We just go back and just put a little more ink on there. I don't like my projects to look like they weren't done the right way. So I don't mind, you know, obviously everything's handmade, so, you know, everything's going to be different, but I don't want it to be sloppy just because I didn't take the time. And I don't have to rush with ink, so let's set this down a little. I'm going to watch leaning over. Oh, let's see. Let's go out because you guys can't see what I'm doing. Oh, my goodness gracious. Ooh. This thing is just beautiful. I can't even say it enough. I don't know why, but it's just, I love it. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Hey, Vicky. I don't know. It just blows my mind that I can make something so beautiful. I did get a little bit of ink down here in the corner. I'm going to take a little wipe. I'm going to wipe that off right away. I have some over here. I did also find that our board eraser is phenomenal with getting some little mistakes off. So, oh my God, that's so pretty. All right. I'm going to plug my blow dryer in. Hope I don't hit my project with it. And I did. All right, so now I'm gonna blow it dry. And I'm blowing it dry because I want it to dry a little bit before I put my heat press on it. I don't want it to smear. So I'm gonna put it on hot and I'm gonna put it on high. So you're not going to hear me because I'm blow drying. I'm going to go back and answer some questions real quick. So let's see. Oh no, Tammy, did you want me to send you my Carly? That's sad. Let's see, need your camera down. Hopefully I fixed it. 20 by 20. Sean answered that. Thank you, Sean. Yes, they come in multiple colors. Sean obviously uses girlies too. Can you reuse the transfer? Yep, I answered that. What kind of dryer do you use? We got that question. If you have to use an iron for setting ink, which setting should I use? Amanda, you will use a medium setting on your iron, no steam. And you will do it for 4 minutes on each side. Now, I don't have to do it that long with my heat press, but definitely with an iron, medium heat, no steam whatsoever, and 4 minutes on each side. Debbie, I think I answered you. If I didn't answer you, let me know, but I'm pretty sure I did, that I got it at Michael's. Anne-Marie, it is not a chalkboard, it is a pillow. Thank you for everyone, nice words. Yeah, this is one of those, Vicki, I hope your class went well. It will show up one day, or someone at Goodwill will hopefully love it. Oh, that's so sweet. You know, I find that there are transfers, some transfers that people are like, I don't really like that. And everybody has their own taste. So obviously everyone's not going to love the same thing. But what I find is when I see someone do a project with a transfer that I didn't necessarily fall in love with, you have to, you have to see it done. So if there's a transfer that you're kind of like, oh, I'm not really sure about, ask someone if they've done a project with it, because you definitely want to see it done before you decide that it's not something that you like. I've had that happen many times, and it's not that it was, it was just, I was like, oh, it's just not for me. So it's not like I thought that it was something that was ugly, because I love all of our transfers. And let me just tell you that this catalog is my favorite by far from any catalog that we have released since I started Couture. I love basically every single one of the transfers in it. Again, this was one that I was like, it's really pretty. I'm not really sure if I would do it. But then I saw it done and I was like, oh my God, it's just amazing. So let me dry it real quick again, just to make sure. Whoop, not that one. This is not drying it all the way. It is just making it so it's not tacky. Hopefully you can hear me. Give me some hearts if you can hear me. It's just making it so it's not tacky and it's not going to smear when I put in my heat press. I think we should be good. So if you saw me put my fuzzing cloth inside of my project, that is because, like I said, all of my stuff is in my car. I had a 3-day event that ended on Sunday, and I worked 52 hours in 4 days, just at the event. I also worked my other job on Thursday, my full-time job, because yes, believe it or not, I have a full-time job. Hopefully, my goal is next year, by the end of 2021, Couture will be my full-time job. And I am well on my way to accomplishing that goal because I love this product so much. So anyway, so my parchment paper is in the car. I only have 2 pieces here. So I needed that for the top. And you should put parchment paper in between your projects so that it doesn't bleed through. So there's something in between there so it doesn't bleed through. When I heat set it, I'm gonna do this side first, and then I'm gonna move my thing. Thank you, Linda. Wish corporate would come out with an entire shimmer series like greens, different shades of green. You know what, Vicki? You never know. Like, we didn't expect the red. So I'm hoping that maybe for the holiday line that comes out, that maybe we'll have another shimmer color. You never know. We'll see. Ladies, if you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, because I know there's gentlemen on here, I'm so sorry. On Thursday, Couture is releasing 5 retired transfers. We have no clue what they're going to be at all. No clue. But they are retired transfers. And I will promise you, at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time when they go on sale, the internet's going to be a little slow. You might get an error that says, oops, we have a problem, please try again. It might take you 30 minutes to get on and get your order in. But if you do not get on and get an order in as soon as those retired transfers go live, I promise you, you will not get them. It's a highly anticipated thing. They never come out with, they never release retired transfers. That's something that they're going to do once a year. They are only releasing 5, and there is a maximum of 5 per person per design. So if you want the retired transfers, I suggest get on and get on fast. They are going to let us know an hour before the release what they are releasing. So I will come on and put a picture on or let you guys know what's coming. And I'm telling you, if it's something that you want, you got to do it and do it fast. So I'm putting my heat press on here. It's at 350 degrees. It's only for 30 seconds. When you have the heat press, you only have to do it for 30 seconds. I am doing it section by section. Obviously, I have a big heat press, but this is 20 by 20, so my heat press is definitely not 20 by 20. So I'm just going to do little by little. I'm going to pick it up, put it down over here. You don't want to slide it because, again, you don't want to smear your ink before it's set. I'm not pressing on it. I'm just putting a little weight on it with my arm. And it counts down for me, so I don't have to count, which is so nice. So lovely. I'm going to go up here. Make sure I'm not burning my thing. Again, 30 seconds. I'm just placing my arm on it for a little bit of weight. Anne Marie, you're welcome. And Vicki, you know what? I almost kind of feel like if they release every color in a shimmer, then the shimmers aren't going to be as special as they are. That's just my thought. But I would love to see a green shimmer. And I'd love to see a blue shimmer. Definitely. But the only shimmers they have in ink are the silver, copper, and gold. I don't know if they're going to do more shimmers in ink. All right, now I'm gonna go back up to my original corner, and I know I said only 30 seconds. I like to do mine for 30 seconds twice. So let's make this clear. I know 30 seconds times 2 is a minute, but I do not do it for a minute. I do it for 30 seconds twice. There's a huge difference. I do it for 30 seconds, and then I go to the next spot, and I do it for another 30 seconds, and then I go to the next spot and do 30 seconds. I do that because I really don't want it on for a full minute. Hi, Vivian. I know, right, Tammy? You have to see it done. So it is different. I know that it sounds silly because I know that, 30 seconds and 30 seconds equals 1 minute, and why not just do it for 1 minute? That's not what I do. I do it 30 seconds separately, and I do my different sections first. 30 seconds, and then I go back and do it again. And again, don't slide your heat press or your iron across the surface because you don't want to smear anything. How did I decide 350 degrees? I did not decide 350 degrees. That is what Couture suggests. And I'm trying to see what it is on. It's not on the inks. The inks say heat sets to a permanent finish, may stain, transfers, and work surfaces. Yes, that's the other thing. Your inks may stain your transfer, and that's okay. So this says use ink mat to cure material, blah, 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 blah. To heat set, use medium iron for 4 minutes on each side with parchment paper, barrier between iron and design. It doesn't say anything about a heat press, but I will find where I got that information. And please be careful when you're putting your hand in your project after you just heat set it at 350 degrees because your project's going to be 350 degrees. Can you do a transfer on top of another? Yes, you can. So if I was doing this in different colors, Debbie, if that's what you're talking about, I would do one color and then I would take it off. I would heat set it and then I would do the other color and then I would take it off and I would heat set it. If I'm using two different transfers to be together, I would do the one transfer. I would heat set it. I'm assuming you're talking about layering, not physically on top of one another. But if you are talking about on top of one another, you can actually do that too. I did that when, what did I do the other day? I did a hot air balloon with the flower background. So you can do it. It is possible. But just let me know what you're talking about so that I can properly answer your question. Because there's so many different ways I can take that question. But the answer either way is yes, yes, and yes. It just depends on which way you're asking so that I can answer how to do it. Yes, like the check and picture on top of it. Yes, you can, absolutely. So, it's funny because I was telling Jennifer, I did my vintage bug, and I did the vintage bug. I put that down first, and then I put my flower background transfer on top of it. And Jennifer said, oh, well, that's interesting because I put the background on the bottom, and then I put the transfer on top. So I did it that way when I was doing the flowers and the balloons. the other day on Sunday. There is a live if you want to see it. And I found that putting the background on the bottom and the actual transfer on top was easier than doing the transfer on the bottom and then the background on top. So both of them came out fabulous in the end. I just found the other one was easier. So, but absolutely you can. So you can make, you can get like the mini buffalo plaid and put that under, let's say, I don't know, a cow, if for some reason you want your cow to be plaid. So absolutely. All right. So now, because I do not have my heat mat, if I had my heat mat, which again is, guess where, in my car, I wouldn't have to flip this inside out and do the inside, but because I don't have my heat mat, because the heat mat transfers the heat from the mat to the fabric. So, and that is actually the Cricut heat mat, not our inking mat. So now I'm going to put my parchment paper in between my, I don't know that this is going to be enough because I can't see where it's sitting. All right, I'm going to put my parchment paper all the way in the corner. And then I'm going to know that I'm not going to go to here. So I'm going to do it on the inside. Again, 350 degrees, 30 seconds. I would normally put parchment paper on top of this in between the heat press and my fabric. But as I said again, like a broken record, all of my stuff is still in my car. So that is why we're doing things a little different. If you don't have parchment paper, do not use wax paper, please. Wax paper will melt. You do not want to use wax paper. Let me say it again. Do not use wax paper. I made the mistake, so I'm saying it from experience, not from hearing it from someone else. You can use a towel. I've used a towel before. The reason you're putting something in between it is so that if there is some part of it that's not dry, the parchment paper protects it from getting on, one, your iron when you're putting it in between your iron and what you just inked. And then it's also protecting it from getting on the inside fabric, on like the other side. So, do I have a little bug flying in front of my camera? I don't know. Any other questions? Oh, Debbie, you'll get it. The biggest thing is making mistakes. You make mistakes, you, just like anything else, you learn from those mistakes and you do it different another time. You know, if anyone ever has any questions whatsoever of how to do something, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. I would absolutely love it. I also have videos on the business page, which is Chalking with the Girls. You can also go to YouTube and subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is also Chalking with the Girls. And then we have a VIP page. And that is Chalking with the Girls VIP. So come join the VIP page. It is for customers only. It is where we do specials and giveaways and bundles. So join the page. Come have some fun with us. Watch us on YouTube. Watch us on the business page. I'm all over the place. the options I have. Huh. It's interesting. You can hold down and it will pin to this live. Yes, you can. All right. Now I'm going to move my backer sheet. It's not like getting hot, but it doesn't have a choice. So I'm going to slide my parchment paper down to the edge over here, because I did not do that edge because my parchment paper wasn't big enough. I'm going to do this here. Hi, Pat. So let's see. While this is going, let's get some pages here. Let's go to my channel. Hopefully this is right. So I'll put my channel up here. Hopefully if you click on this, it will take you to my YouTube channel. Let's do our VIP page. We'll put that up there. I know if you click on this, it will take you to my VIP page. Paste. Oh, I didn't push the button down because I'm too busy doing other things. So let's see. If I did open link in new tab, is it going to take me to? It is. Look at that. All right. So there's the YouTubes. Go subscribe to my YouTube page. You can go and request to join the VIP page. And then we'll see each other all over the place. Well, actually, we won't see each other. You'll see me. I will still be looking at a screen with your names. So we can pin, let's pin the YouTube. Can I do both of them? Can I pin both comments? Nope, just one. Let's pin the YouTube. No, hey, it says unpin. So are they both pinned? Can you guys see both of them? Oh, yeah, it only did one. So let's do the YouTube channel. It's a little harder to get to than the VIP page. Alrighty, we are done, 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 done. Let's flip this bad boy inside out. Ooh, it's hot, hot, hot. Oh, look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? This is all done, permanent. I'm going to get, I believe, I'm going to get an insert. Oh, I know where they are. I feel like every time I get my office clean, I have a big show and then I tear it apart again. So I got my insert. It is a 20 by 20. With this pinned up here, I can't see if anybody said anything. I'm gonna fluff it. I always fluff it before I put it in. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. What do you ladies think? Give me lots and lots of hearts if we love it. Lots and lots of hearts. I think it's amazing. I think it's beautiful. I 100% absolutely appreciate every one of you spending this hour with me. If you love the product, love the project, please click the little share button in the right hand corner of your page. Don't forget to love us, share us, and just chalk and be happy. I'm going to turn my heat press off. I'm going to take this upstairs and take a picture of it on my couch and post it because I love it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I think we're going to do the world map tomorrow on the large burlap board, depending on how I feel. I will definitely do something, but it depends on how I feel with how big of a project I'm going to go. This was actually bigger than I thought I was going to go today. So I will see you tomorrow. If you have any questions, please type them in the comments. I will go through and I will answer them. Have a fabulous night, and I will chalk with you tomorrow. Bye.